Now it's time for pie, as in pizza pie. Yeah, actually, the focus of this segment isn't so much on the pie as it is on the box that it comes in. So it turns out if you order pizza from a neighborhood restaurant and it comes in one of these sort of traditional paper or cardboard boxes, there's a pretty good chance the box is manufactured right here in our region. Ken Unico is president of Paper Packaging Company of McKees Rocks, and welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you, Bill.
This is absolutely one of those products, you know, you touch it, in our case, in my family, a couple of times a week, you touch a pizza. You never think about the box that it comes in.
That's right.
You make these right around here.
We do. We make them in McKees Rocks.
Okay, how'd that come about? How long's the company been around?
We are going into our 50th year as of last month. My dad, who had sold life insurance, had always wanted to go into business, and in 1963, he found out that there was someone who was looking to partner up to get back into the folding carton business. Basically, they made bakery boxes at the time. And he had had a fire, he'd been in business, he was underinsured, he didn't have the capital to start back up, and he contacted my dad. My dad put a second mortgage on the house, scraped together all the pennies he could, and together they started back in business.
Wow, and here you are about 50 years later, still at it. Is your dad still involved in the company?
He absolutely is. He'll be 86 in February. Comes in every day. My mother's 82. They wouldn't miss it for the world.
I think we've got some video of him actually tinkering with some of the machines. He's apparently a real mechanical genius when it comes to box making machines.
Yes, he's the entrepreneur of the family, the inventor. I'm the businessman and he's the entrepreneur. He wants to invent, he wants to create, he wants to make the product different, make it better. He's basically upgraded every piece of equipment that we have, and in most cases invented processes that didn't exist.
That's pretty incredible. So how's the pizza business been of late?
Good. Pizza is a recession-proof food.
If you want to eat out or take out, right? It's the one thing almost anybody can afford if you want to treat the family.
Very inexpensive, and you can eat at 2 or 3 different shops in a week, and everybody's pizza tastes different, so you feel like you're having a different meal. The recession has been a little rough on the bakery side. When the recession first started, people started looking around, what can I cut out? And they had realized that donuts were getting up to about 80 cents a piece, and they said, well, you know, I could probably live without that. But as the recession wore on, I think what happened was people looked around, they said, you know, I can't buy a new car, I can't afford a new house, I can't buy a new flat screen TV or computer. I'll be darned if they're going to begrudge me that 80-cent donut. And they started buying it.
So you're even seeing that pick up a little bit again.
And it's a feel-good food.
Okay.
When you have that donut, you say, I just beat the man.
Well, that's good. Where people are indulging in. How big a geography do you sell your boxes in?
The majority of our boxes are probably sold in a 100-mile radius of Pittsburgh. Now, we do sell up in Buffalo. We sell as far east as Scranton and as far west as Columbus. But I would say that, you know, we make 5 tons a day of boxes. We have very little help. It's not labor intensive. We have 2 full-time production guys outside the family and 1 part-time truck driver warehouseman. And in that, they do 5 tons a day. 5
tons a day, just a handful of people in that big geography. Wow.
And they've been there a long time. We have no one that's been there less than 20 years.
That's incredible. Now, why? All right, now you have the boxes that have the thin cardboard.
That's right.
Now, I know I've occasionally ordered a pizza from one of the big national chains, and it comes in a corrugated box. Why is there a difference?
Well, with the advent of delivery, when Domino's started that trend, the corrugated box is a better insulator. And it also, if you're delivering 3 or 4 pies at a time,
you can stack them up in that kind of box, and you don't have to worry about the boxes collapsing. Okay.
And that's why the trend has moved towards that product.
But fortunately, I guess for you, there's still plenty of neighborhood pizza places all over the place. Right?
And a lot of restaurants that serve pizza, if there's a slice or 2 left over, it doesn't, you know, and they want it in a doggy bag, so to speak. It doesn't pay to put them in a big, heavy corrugated box that you can stand on to take it home. So they have the littler boxes that'll hold 1 or 2 slices that they give to the customer.
So what's next, I guess, for the business? Do you have? I mean, you've managed to survive the upturns, the downturns. Domino's coming on. Are there any emerging trends when it comes to the box business that you're keeping an eye on?
One of the things my father's working on, and he will work on something for a long period of time. It's actually laminating Mylar to the cardboard. And it's a massive piece of equipment. He's been working on it for many years, but this looks like aluminum foil, but it's actually a plastic.
Mylar like we have in the balloons.
That's
that, you know,
right.
birthdays and
That's
other
right.
kinds of things, right?
And by laminating it to the cardboard, it makes it waterproof, it makes it grease-proof, it's microwavable. As far as bakery boxes go, cake boxes, it would be ideal for weddings, it would be ideal for anniversaries. You can have pastel colors for Easter, you know, soft pinks.
Very cool. So will be. So you're still there. This is
He's
the
working-
R&D is
well,
still underway
there's a
down
lot
there
to
in the
it, and
rocks,
he
right?
thinks nothing of spending 10 years innovating something.
Unbelievable. Give him credit in his late 80s to be out there starting a 10-year project to reinvent the pizza box business.
He'll
But
never quit.
We'll be watching for that Mylar in a pizza box near you. Ken Unico from Paper Packaging Company. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you, Bill.
And we'll be back in a minute with little dollars and cents. Stay with us.